Hey everybody, it's a Friday here. We just finished about 18 hours of radio this week. I can't think of a place I'd rather be, but then again, it's kind of like your kids coming home from college. You can't wait till they get here, and you can't wait till they leave, and that's what happened. Actually, my kids all went back to college a few days ago, and the wife and I have been out every night since. So if I look a little beat and worse for wear, well, it is what it is. But speaking of the wife, she came in this morning about 6:45. We talked a little bit about Strong Communities, Strong Cities, SC2. Gary was denominated to be in that program. It's a federal program. The feds are going to come in. They're going to be in Gary City Hall. They're going to be helping out, and hopefully a lot of money comes with it. Alexis had this to say.
I listen every morning, and I hear our listeners just bashing the city and bashing the attempts of the mayor. And we all need to be behind the city of Gary, and we all need to be rooting for the city of Gary, because the city of Gary is such a large part of Lake County.
And then after Alexis, of course, you know the progression. Hammond Mayor Tom McDermott came in, and he floored us all with this.
I know a lot of times I start off the show apologizing for previous week's shows. I'm going to do that this week. I want to call Bob particularly and apologize to Bob for my comments on the air last week. It was unprofessional, and I should not have singled out any resident like that.
And, of course, the mayor is embroiled in what is a front page drama going on with Griffith, Highland, and Whiting versus Hammond and Munster regarding the sanitary district. Hammond and Munster want Griffith, Highland, and Whiting to pay more. The mayor says Hammond and Munster are working it out with Highland and Whiting, but that Griffith is still pretty much a wild card in this situation.
Highland, it's very professional. We're talking. Whiting, we're talking. Griffith, I think it's politics, and it's not on my end. I think the Griffith Republican leaders take joy in the fact that they're litigating with Mayor McDermott.
And then to finish up the day, of course, Dr. Mary Tilak came in, and she has gotten quite a following with her show. She's eloquent, and she's very passionate about medicine, and she talks a lot of diabetes, overweight, changing lifestyles. We talked a lot about sleep apnea today. You guys called in with excellent phone calls. But it was kind of weird. She gave us a glimpse of how she really thinks about practicing medicine right at the end of the show. Here it is.
Sure. I listened to them. This is something that my mother taught me. The first thing that you have to learn as a doctor is to listen to your patient. 90% of the story is already told from their history. The test is just to prove what your intuition is from what you have heard from your patient.
So there it is. That's a day in radio. Friday, it's January 17th of 2014. I'm done for the week, basically. I don't have any games to announce this weekend. So, hey, you know what? I'll see you Monday morning on AM 1230 WJOB.